Alrighty, so for this video, since we have been talking about multiplying and dividing by positive and negative numbers, I wanted to also talk about what happens when we are multiplying and dividing by 0. Now, when you're multiplying and dividing by 0, the 0 just makes every answer 0. Now, this rule applies even if you have multiple numbers. If you even have one 0 in there being multiplied, the whole thing is going to be 0. So if you have 3 times -2 multiplied by 8 multiplied by 9 multiplied by 2, and then you multiply that by a 0, because there is a 0 in here, this whole answer is going to be 0. Whenever you multiply by a 0, your answer is going to be 0. But that is not the case for all of dividing. Okay? When you are dealing with a 0 and dividing, the answer is only a 0 if the 0 comes first. Okay? Because what this is saying is it's saying you have 0 objects and you are putting them into how many groups? Well, 0, because you have 0 objects. Okay? But it does not work the other way, where 0 comes second, because it's saying you have a certain amount of objects, say 5 or 6 or 15 or whatever. You have 15 objects and you're trying to divide that into 0 groups. This does not work, because if you even have something, then there's going to be at least one group. So you can't take something that exists like cups or calculators or chairs or something, you can't divide that into 0 groups. Okay, so if you are ever dividing by 0, the answer is undefined. So make sure when you see a 0 and you're dividing, plug it into your calculator so you can double check and make sure if the answer is truly 0 or if the answer is undefined. Now again, it will be undefined if you put the 0 second. So if you were putting it in the form of a fraction, undefined would look like this, where the x is on top and the 0 is on bottom. Now for the answer being 0, it would be flipped, where the 0 is on top and the x is on bottom. This is okay. What is not okay is when the 0 is on bottom. This will give you an answer that is undefined. Okay? So go ahead and make sure you apply these rules when you're dealing with multiplying and dividing.